Welcome to John Redmann, Power of Attorney, the show that aims to empower you through the knowledge of the law. I'm Attorney John Redmann.
And I'm Shauna Sanford. Whether it's through Twitter, Facebook, or email, just about everyone uses the internet to find and to release information or to stay connected. But is it really possible to keep private information private in cyberspace? Today, we take on the issue of internet security and privacy laws.
It seems like not a week goes by where this subject doesn't come up in the news. So we're excited to have criminal defense attorney Elizabeth Carpenter as a guest. She handles cases of cyber crimes which are happening more and more frequently. Attorney Carpenter will give us the need-to-know basics of internet safety. But first, let's get to this week's legal news and headlines.
All right, thanks, John. Well, BP has been handed the largest fine of its kind in U.S. history, but the oil giant's troubles are far from over. The company has pleaded guilty to manslaughter charges in connection with the 11 deaths from the Deepwater Horizon explosion that happened 2 years ago and agreed to pay $4.5 billion in federal government penalties. And John, it really is big news, means a lot for those areas that were affected. But the company, this is not it. This is not it. As big as this is, this company still faces a lot of issues. Oh,
it's a big step. And it helps a lot. And I know that the people affected by this spill, the survivors of those 11 who were killed, I think they feel some gratification from this. But the fines are not done. We're not over. This is not over. There will be more fines. There will be more penalties. There's more investigation to be done.
Exactly.
And there are plenty of settlements still to take place. So we're going to keep on watching this. We're going to keep on reporting on this. Justice is not fully served. I want to see this through, and I want to keep reporting on it with you.
Yeah, okay, great. There are very few people, if any, who don't like pizza, but some fans of Papa John's want the company to cool it with the text messaging. The company is being accused of being just a little bit too eager with its digital promotion. As a result, Papa John's is facing a $250 million lawsuit for what is being called excessive texting. And we're talking excessive texting here.
We all have that friend who likes to text a little bit too much, and they keep sending you a text, and you want to tell them, hey, lay off with the text. Well, in this case, Papa John's hired a company that was supposed to help with ad promotions, and apparently they did this before and got in trouble with it. Apparently that same company was texting people sometimes 14, 15 times with ad promotions. Well, the lawsuit seeks damages in some jurisdictions, not locally, but in other jurisdictions in other states. You have to state a value, and they said the value we're seeking is $250 million on behalf of everybody who was basically harassed like nobody's business by these outrageous texts that came at apparently all hours. I'm a big believer in leaving people alone. Nobody gave the company permission to take these cell phone numbers and text them.
Right, but once you give them your cell phone number, you're pretty much, is that it? Is it a, sort of a done deal? I mean, because you have your cell phone all the time, you use it all the time.
Well, the lawsuit says no, and I believe that they have a fighting chance, so we'll follow that story too. All
right, well, a third story says federal officials are looking into whether the 5-hour energy drink may be involved in the deaths of 13 people over the last 4 years. According to a report in the New York Times, the highly caffeinated energy shot has been listed in some 90 filings with the Food and Drug Administration, including more than 30 that have involved serious or life-threatening injuries. These are very popular drinks.
The short story there is if this drink can kill people just because they're drinking lots of it, and people drink soft drinks, and people drink, in these drinks, they drink it with alcohol in the nightclubs, they're going to face, again, some serious liabilities in the legal market. So let's follow that story too. See what happens.
We will stay on top of that. Well, coming up next, exactly what is a cybercrime, and have you ever been the victim of it? Attorney Elizabeth Carpenter will tell us everything that we need to know about cybercrimes and internet security law when we come back. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few moments.